Hey everyone, I got a treat for you in this video. In this video, I'm going to show you Kittle's new feature and its animation or video. You can turn a design to a mock-up to a video. So I'm going to show you everything there is to know about it. It's brand new, so they just released it. And you can use it for something on Instagram, like this one that I just made. Check this out. Isn't that really cool? So I'm going to show you how to do it, how you can create designs, not only your t-shirt designs, but put them on mock-ups that move so that it can create interest and get you more clicks on your social media accounts and also advertise your t-shirt designs. I think that would be really cool. So let's get into Kittl right now. I'll show you everything you need to know about this new feature and how you can use it to boost some sales. All right, so here I am on Kittl. I wanted to show you a couple of things, something I've been working on myself and something that they have here as a resource. So of course they made a Kittl flows for it. So I'm going to click on this one right here. I'll double click and you can find this in the templates, Kittl templates, but take a look at this. So you'll start with, in this example, streetwear, brand builder. If you have your own thing, you can create logos. You know you can do that. Here's some logos here, and they're using Kittl flows, you can see from here to just put it on a t-shirt, right? So like a mock-up. So you already have some logos. If you have some logos yourself, you could do that. And then they put it on the back side. So there's some logos here that go here on the back side of it. And they use some other logos to make a hat, of course, because you can do hat mock-ups and everything. So all of this is done inside of Kittl. You can do mock-ups, you can do creative stuff, you can have this color different things, and look at all the different mock-ups. So you could have your whole brand built inside of Kittl here. Now, here's the crazy part. Now, this is the new part. So now that you have it here on mock-ups, you can do this before, but the new one is creating this into a video. So now that they have all of this, the two things that they made were this mock-up here with the logos in the front and this mock-up with the logos in the back. And you can see they built this animation right here. I'm gonna play it so you can see. I don't believe it has any sound, but oh, it does have some sound. Check that out, pretty cool. So you can add sound or you can mute it if you don't want sound. And this is how you do it. So I'm going to show you what prompts they used. Let's see, what did the video, oh, here we go. This is it. This is the prompt for the video. Okay, camera movement, smooth 360-degree dolly orbit around the hero medium speed. And then actions. So you can get really detailed in here. So 0 to 1 second, the model stands center. 1 to 6 seconds, it's saying what it does here. And then the audio, minimum electronic instrumental. So you can tell there's not only the video, but the audio that you want in here. And here are the different models that you have. So we have this King or Kling 2.5, C-Dance, Pixverse. I'm not very familiar with all the video ones. I've heard of Veo though, Veo. And that's the one it used here. So that's the one I used in my personal one too. But I'm going to test out some of these. And here's some of the credits and how many per second and so on. So I believe for the first week or so, Kittl's going to give users free tokens to try this out. And then you'll get even more free tokens if you're sharing stuff and things like that. So they're going to let you test it out for free for a little bit. So take advantage of that so you can try this out. And there you go. That's how easy it is to do that. Now, you may not just want a model here. You may want to do something for your Instagram page or Reels, and that's what I've been working on. So let's go back here, and I'm going to show you this that I worked on here. And I'm going to actually make a new video in this so you can see how easy it is. But I want to take you through the step. So first step is, what I did is I created this design in Kittl using one of Kittl's templates. This is all text. You can see I can change it, whatever. And it's on a green shirt. Once I did that, I used Kittl's flows to here, and I used a mock-up. and it just did the mock-up here. So I'll show you how easy that is to do. So I'm going to do another one. So we'll go here and we'll click this and I'll do mock-up. Now it can be put on a regular shirt or it can be put on any of these other shirts. You'll see the shirt that I used. It's down here. This guy, Turkey Time, but I used that one. I could put it on the back of a shirt. I could put it on this guy. So let's do this guy right here. You can see Kittl just automatically picks the color that I had as the background and makes that the t-shirt. So I'm gonna make it as big as I need to here, and boom. That's how easy it is. Now the next thing I did was I put him in a bar because it's St. Patrick's Day, this design. So I can do that too. So I'm coming here, click here, I'm gonna change it to AI image, and I'm gonna just say, put him at a St. Patrick's Day party. Let's do that instead. Okay, and then I can use any of these. So Nano Banana, any of these things. It also has the credits here, how much it costs. I'm gonna stick to Nano Banana Pro 4K. Let's try that one out. And that's all it is. Put him in at a St. Patrick's Day party, and I'm just gonna hit generate. So let's see how this turns out. It should be pretty quick. The videos actually take about 2 to 3 minutes, so I'm not going to have you wait for the videos when we get to that point. But these mock-ups should be pretty quick. It's as good as doing like a AI design or whatever. But you can see as that goes here, I made this video right here by clicking on this. Once I had it, I clicked on this right here, and it made this video, and all the prompt I did for this is make him look like he's having fun and starting shenanigans. Have a fun St. Patrick's Day type music in the background. We'll hear that. And make sure to show his shirt at this as this is advertising for design. So that's what I hit, and it made this one right here. I'll play this as we're waiting for that one. So here it is.
Happy St. Patrick's Day! Let the shenanigans begin! Cheers!
Isn't that cool?
Happy St. Patrick's
All
Day!
right, and so what I did was I put this, the next step I did was I came here and I flattened it right there. And so that's what this is. And I put it inside. Now flat doesn't mean that it's not a video. It's still a video. But I put it in the artboard. The artboard is this size, 1080 by 1920, because that's the size for Instagram and Reels and all of that. So you can see, you can use this video on top of or with the things that you have already built in Kittl. Nobody else can do this. A lot of times you can build the video, but you can't add text and graphics and all of this stuff. You could even add your logo on here if you wanted to. So I have text on top of the video and the arrow on top of the video, and all of this can be saved with one thing. So now that when I play it, it looks more like this.
Happy St. Patrick's Day! Let the
Can you imagine this
begin.
on top
in
your Instagram account or your X account or your Facebook account? You can see right there, you can put any kinds of text or whatever you need to on here. Isn't that cool? All right, let's take a look. There he is at a St. Patrick's Day party. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna hit this and I'm gonna change it to an AI video. Now when you do, you have two options for size here. So I'm gonna go down here and you can make it wide or tall. Wide if you wanna make it a wide video like you're doing like a long form video on YouTube, and tall if you're gonna do more of a shorts kind of video or reels or things like that. So I'm glad that they have those two options. I'm gonna actually make it, since I didn't do a long video, let's do that. Let's do 16 by 9 so that we can play that. And then these are the options for video. I showed you that before, so you can pick any one of these. Let's try a different one. I'll do this cling one right here, and let's have him having fun and creating shenanigans, whatever that is. He can, right? Now I could say put audio, but I can also turn that off, and I can have how long I want it to be. So the different ones here these different ones have different times. So in Kling, I have 5 seconds or 10 seconds. If I change it to Veo 3.1, you can see I have 4 seconds, 6 seconds, or 8 seconds, and I have the option to do audio or without audio. So in this Kling one, I don't have the option to do audio. So play around with this, have fun. Let's see what kinds of other ones. Look at this one, has up to 12 seconds. This one has 8. Let's see. And I think Veo is the only one that does audio. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do, let's try the C-Dan since it does 12 seconds. That might be really cool. It might take a little while, so I'll show you when it goes. So I'm going to hit generate here, and that's all you need to do. Pick the model that you want, the size, the seconds, and sound if you're doing Veo, and then generate. Now it's going to say how long it's going to take in a little bit. It might take 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm going to come back and show you what the results are as this goes. I don't want to wait the full 2-3 minutes. This is going to be 12 seconds. I think this one was 8 seconds. So it's going to take a little longer than it took for this one. And this one took probably 2 to 3 minutes. And then I just shrank it down. But the idea is, this is so powerful that you can not only make video with your designs on a mock-up in real time in AI and have it talk, but you can use any of the graphics, the templates, and everything on top of it like this. Can you imagine all the different things you can do? So I wanted to give you like a real life example of how you would use this, not just as a video, but you could use this along with text and graphics and all of that stuff. So I'll come back. You can see it's still running here, and I'll come back to show you what it looks like when it's done. All right, it finished here, and one of the things that it does is, I think it starts with a square, but it quickly turns into a full screen. So take a look at this. Right at 1 second, I believe it changes there. Boom, full screen. Look at that, totally takes up the space. He's doing what I said. He's starting shenanigans here at a party, and he's wearing the shirt. So that's so cool. So I think this does a great job. I didn't do any audio on here. Of course, you could do it in something else, but I think you could put like text around here and use this as like a commercial or something, or maybe part of a bigger video. Now that it's wide, I think this is great for either YouTube or sending it. Like this could be seen like on a television almost, and it's pretty cool. So there you go. This has no sound because I didn't add any sound because of the way it is, but I could have picked the one with sound and done it here. But look how cool it is. It has the whole party scene and everything, and it looks so real. And this is all AI, and it kept the words. Look at that. It does say most likely to start shenanigans, and it just moves with it. It does such a good job. So you could use this again, like for anything that you need to. I'm glad that they have it in both ways. And of course, I could have made a end screen too. Like if I had a backside of his shirt, like the other example, I probably could have done that, or I could ask AI to do something else and have it kind of go in between two things. It could be really cool. But I did this for St. Patrick's Day. You don't have to be stuck with St. Patrick's Day. You can do this for any design that you have on t-shirts, any holiday, anything. So have fun with this. The way different things you can do are endless, right? Because you're just using AI. You just are limited by your creativity. So I think this is really, really cool. Now we have the full step. And again, nobody else that I know of, no other app does this whole thing where you can go from creating a mock-up or creating a design with text, create a mock-up, and then create a video on top of that, and then use that for like whatever you need to. So I'm going to be using this on social media to try it out, look for it on there, but of course you can use whatever text you want. So there you go, that's Kittl's new feature, which is motion animation. Really, really cool. Go ahead and test it out. Free users will get 200 tokens to test it out in the first week. Paid users will get more tokens as you share what you've used. So check it out on Kittl. I'll put a link and a promo code in the description so you can try it out. There's so many things you can do with this, and it's not just t-shirts. You can do it with anything. I'm just doing t-shirts because that's what we do, but try it out with hats, try it out with whatever you sell. I think it can be really cool. If you want to see something else that you can do with Kittl, I'll put this right here. This is my latest Kittl video that I did. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully this was really helpful and can help you get some sales. And as always, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.